Hello, hello. I know it's not a stream day, but I feel like doing the Fontaine stuff, and I feel like doing it together with you guys, so we're doing it on stream. And we're bringing Kaya, because after all of that Albedo trial stuff, my baby girl deserves a holiday. And he deserves to go meet Nuvi and Risley and Aoife. So, you know, everyone fasten your seatbelts because we're going to Husbando Central and it will be turbulent. So yeah, settle on in. We're gonna be so normal. We're not going to be remotely normal. I can't even be normal about him. Adding 3 more to the mix. Look at Risley. I'm so sad I didn't get him. Boop Matrix, how's it going? I'm so sad I didn't get him. Farina was expensive. She cost me all my primos. Oh, Risley. And he was in cryo jail so long. At some point I will get him. Yes, I am, thank you. I hope you're well too. I had a really good swim today. I went like swimming, and then I went into the, I don't know what they're called. It's not a sauna because it's not as warm as a sauna. I don't know. It's not sauna, it's Dampfbad. And then I went swimming some more. And then I went home and ate food. And then I basically chilled and did not do much of anything, to be honest. How's your weekend so far? I mean... He would not know that she was crying. Okay. Yeah, what are you talking about? Are you writing a book? Okay, she is. Look how pretty Kaya is. Ooh, nice. Which shows? Anything popular? The Fontanians have the most beautiful fits. Honestly, it goes so hard. I kind of want that fit. It's not as if I need the Mora. She can give me the money if she doesn't need the money. Expedition 33. I don't think I know that one. What is that? I know Last of Us and Taskmaster. I've not seen a lot of Taskmaster, but what I have seen is fucking hilarious. Yeah, I got that, but I still don't know what it's about.
Hey, there's a newsstand over there! Wanna grab a copy of the Steambird?
I wanna grab... I'm not gonna say it.
We know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down.
It was related to Rice.
Isn't that Charlotte?
Ooh!
And standing next to her, surely that can't be... Kaniche?
Unexpected duo.
How about... Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold
This
the
is
beauty of the
my
Lemurian
trick.
teacup.
I have very bad memory, so I don't know if I saw them together. Oh, she's not voiced. Of course. I don't remember if I saw them together in the preview, so this is all surprising to me. Illegal restaurant caught serving saurian stew. And it's surprisingly popular? That's kind of funny, honestly.
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it.
Ooh, okay. Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
There we go, my husband has been stabbed. You want this one?
Huh? What?
Are they just like lying? I'm so
Did Clement
confused.
hear that right? Nevelet was stabbed and gravely wounded? No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Surely not. If it is, we're all toast. Yeah, if it is, we're toast. Because, like, imagine killing my wife and then killing my husband. That would be targeted. Ooh, I love when a game has really good music. But I think we're being made fun of. He's a very loyal friend. I pressed him for juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped. Sweetheart! You should ask a how. He'll tell you everything, because he's a bitch. It was a team effort. It actually was. We would have, like, fucking died if not for Mariko. So... Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you? It's not been ages. We saw you in Natlan like 2 weeks ago.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock. What the heck was all that about a Saurian meat restaurant and the eunuchs getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious.
Yeah, they weren't being serious.
Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories.
Yep, they all tricked us.
Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
An unflattering side of Fontaine. Aww. All they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their sales. We should still read the article about Nuvi getting stabbed, just because I want to know what, like, the kernel of truth in that is.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Pretty lenient. Oh, Charlotte is like, nah, they're all fucking lying. I'm gonna kill them with hammers. Good for her.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding! Ah!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is,
Love him.
even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
So Nuvalet was kind of stabbed, is what you're saying?
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do.
Then why do
For
Saurians
instance,
not drop meat
There
when
was
we
in
kill
fact
them?
a smuggling trial
Think
recently.
about it. Hey, Leafy, how's it going?
Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins.
He's making solid
But
points.
in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan.
You're
Rest
happy?
assured,
That's good.
no
I love
saurians
that.
were harmed in the process.
Anything you'd like to share you're happy about, or just in general? It's because this case was assigned to another judge right from the offset. Okay. They don't have only one judge. That's good, because, like, Nuvi has other stuff to do. Like, go eat plain pasta and water with Farina, because they're both kind of useless with eating pasta with sauces, actually. It's kind of cute, though. They're, like, probably having buttered noodles and a glass of water as we speak. That's so cute. Father-daughter bonding. Ooh, yay! That's good. The trial in question went remarkably smoothly, and he was a key witness.
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kinich.
It was all a misunderstanding. The world's not going to end. Yeah, but it was like kind of an uncool bait and switch. Like, I wanted info on Nuvi getting stabbed. I didn't want him to get stabbed, but on maybe a little bit I wanted him to get stabbed. I don't know. Just like, we could have taken care of him, you know, stitched up his wounds, held his hand.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Are they low-key a cute ship? Why is this happening to me just after I've realized that Kinish Mulani is cute as fuck? I can't start shipping him with Mualani only to like 1 week later go like, actually, Charlotte. I'll put it down to the keen instincts of a renowned Saurian horn. They're
I appreciate
flirting.
your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kaniche the speechless! Kaniche the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
'Cause she don't talk, but sure. Back to me. I'll need a bit more time to prep. Okay. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse. It does sound like that, Lumine. But if she brings Farina, that's fine by me. Their names are Trony and Drake. Okay, interesting. I've not heard of them, I don't think. Are they based on, like, mythological characters or something? Is there, like, any frame of reference? I need to track down a questionnaire and report these increasingly outrageous tabloids. Bit of an odd thing to report. Okay, I'm hoping now that Charlotte's leaving, since Kaniche is voiced, we can risk autoplay.
Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That how thing that popped out before, or was it a how? It kind of looked like a how, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a how.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before.
He doesn't want to
It's
go
like
to
he's
jail.
trying to hide
Because
or
in
something.
Fontaine, you go to jail for things. He's not acclimatized very well to Fontaine, maybe?
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
I mean, you were declared a
Too
flying
bad he can't
object
come
the
out to
first
argue
time
back.
you showed up here.
What do you mean?
Flying object?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law
Yeah.
we learned about after arriving
We
in
almost
Fontaine.
got done for that law.
Apparently, it's forbidden to
Hey,
release
hey,
flying
Classic,
objects within
how's it
Fontaine city
going?
limits during the first 3 days of each month.
So I get it now. I'm sure Paimon gets it even better, yeah. We're also not allowed to name cats Furina. I would do that anyway. Because, 1, I don't live in Fontaine, and 2, oh no, what if I have to go to jail? Oh no, is the Duke going to cuff me? Who said that?
Paimon sure does.
Oh, she's so
Paimon's been
cute.
down this road before. There's an easy solution.
Going okay.
As long as Kaniche
Doesn't
holds onto
sound
a house
great.
tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon.
But
not
better
a
than
flying
not
Almighty
going
Dragon
okay.
Lord.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a How wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon.
That would be so
That
cute,
said-
though.
It's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden.
I mean, he's always annoying,
Anyway,
Kaniche. That's kind of
This
his
morning
thing.
I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking.
Fontaine is just so
I hear that's all the
pretty.
rage here.
Yeah,
I
Farina's
was
so
planning
gonna
to
be
stay
here.
here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway.
No,
so I
but
think
I
I'll go
would
check it
let
out.
Risley.
It'll be a good chance to let that noisy
You
helium
know.
balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two.
I would let Risley
If you're
cuff
free,
me.
why don't you come along?
I'm a big enough person to admit my flaws, and one of my flaws is that I absolutely would let Risley put handcuffs on me. Now, Signora, I would let do anything, so we're way past handcuffs on that front. Who said that? Sure, I'm up for a bit of fun.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Actually, that was a well-timed dialogue option. I'll show you Risley, and then you will understand. I don't know if you know Risley. I feel like you might not. This is the man we're talking about. He's like the prison warden. And like... if he wants to put cuffs on me, who am I to argue? Can I teleport here? Yes, I can. Nice. Oh, fruit. Honestly, yeah. I like my men a little fruity. Welcome back.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Impossible to believe, because there's like
Yeah. It was still
stones.
completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House.
Oh, that's crazy talk. How did they do that fast?
There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine.
Which
Quite
is
impressive.
weird, because Fontaine is busy being a little bit crazy.
One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da!
Who is that? She's weird.
Hello! But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given
Yeah, I
my
might
past
look him up
experience, I
later.
can't let myself get carried away.
Yeah, there is something familiar about the way you talk.
Well, I can't believe you actually remember
She's
me.
the beggiest beggar in all of
The
Begdom,
Pauline.
right?
That's right. The unlucky one.
I think that's the beggiest beggar in all of Begdom. Good to see you again. The prototype lenses come in handy. I don't know what that is. Been keeping yourself busy with some proper work lately?
Of course. How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
She's a little bit over the top, she
At
is.
least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see,
She
the
has
theme of this
really
amusement
nice
park is
shoes. Did y'all see
Fontaine
her
filmmaking,
shoes?
a place for all film lovers
Those
to
are
come
so
together
nice.
and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're
I
sharing
want
the
shoes
cost
like
this
that.
time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope. I might be
Nope.
inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too.
Girl,
Huh? You've got to be kidding.
she's so stupid.
Look at you, puny little humans.
Stop being a flying object, the
Recklessly
hell.
betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on. Mockery is all you shall get. Straight from the
Her
heart.
face!
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid.
Wow, that's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself.
It's not
there.
a mecha,
Is it
it's a
some sort of
Dragon
smart
Lord.
personal assistant? You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful.
I kind of love it.
I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind. There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be. And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century. I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom. I lived for eons long before any of you were born.
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forbear of
She's
ancient
such a
wisdom.
flip-flopper.
Please, I meant no
She's
offense.
instantly like, oh, my bad.
Idiot meets idiot.
I love fun.
What's
Navia!
Making some new friends, are we?
Hi, baby.
Miss Navia!
I love Navia.
Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Yeah, that's our friend Navia. You kind of don't have to introduce us.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
My trusty partner. Even better now that you're here. Okay, we're coming for Clarence Girl.
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
You think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, she's so sweet. Shake her hand. Shake her hand right now. Oh my god. We have to kill How. He didn't shake Navia's hand.
See that? That's what I call proper manners. Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name.
Aww.
Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
Oh, sweetie. Let him have his fun.
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
He's being treated like a little cuddly pet.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night.
That's crazy, but she is the mafia, so that
Honestly,
makes sense.
Thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand.
No.
After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
She's such a freak, but her fit goes really hard.
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet.
No, I
So
want to
let
play
me fill
mini
you in.
games. Let me play mini games.
In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right. The one and only Surintendant Cheval Moran.
Surintendant shall... Okay, I cannot repeat
After
that.
much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend.
I saw the cardboard cutout behind her already.
Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's
Oh,
also
Lainey's
boosting
hat
her
is on
own
the thing.
popularity. And that was always the goal. A win-win arrangement.
And Linny's gonna do a little magic
It's
show.
been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas.
Paimon is such a
By
little
the way,
hater, and I
Miss
love her
Lapine
so
Pauline,
much.
Have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions.
Good for her.
Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event.
Ooh.
As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and
Okay, why is
operational
Ahau
support once
allowed
their
to fly
application
around
has
so
been
long?
approved.
I mean, I guess we're not in the city, so
By
maybe
the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part?
maybe he's allowed to fly around
It would be
here.
a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Sounds like a lot of fun. When's Farina gonna be here? When's Roysley
Paimon
gonna
would be even
here?
more tempted if you were to say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves.
Maybe they don't. You
So
don't know
thanks
that.
to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run
Yes!
our theme restaurant.
Scuffy's
Look
here.
over there.
Oh. Oh. Is she having a meltdown? Hi, Scuffy.
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
Oh, she's channeling Gordon already. In the eyes of her students, she's both a genius who strives for perfection and a stickler whose exacting standards fill them with dread. I love her. Hello, hello.
She
Yes,
seems,
all is well so
busy
far. How
right
about
now.
you? We should go over there and
Well,
learn
I'm
cooking.
sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
Kinesha's being so
You
funny
little-
today.
What's your game here?
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Ah, apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway,
Ooh,
if you're interested in
nice.
taking part,
I'm
come
still
find
not
me
sure
later.
I'll pull. I don't know. I'm so conflicted. I really want her, but I've been so unlucky with 50-50s lately. So I might just keep saving for Skirk. I don't know. But I also... it's so difficult. But I really want Eva. So I don't know. Find more about... Okay, but can I do other things first? So maybe this one's optional? Can I go Bozza's coffee? Hello, baby.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
After getting C16, you got her quickly. Okay, that's quite good. That's pretty good. I still don't have a Jean or a Chi-Chi, so...
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna
Nice.
get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of
I'm
customer
sitting
you
on
wouldn't
about
forget in a
70
hurry.
pulls right now also,
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
She's so dumb.
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Bruh. And she was like, oh, that sounds like a problem for later.
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box.
Wait, is it Aoife's
It
gun?
didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It
Aoife,
had more
Aoife,
of a
Aoife,
Natlanese vibe.
Aoife,
Oh?
Aoife.
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there.
It wasn't very well
But I
hidden though,
didn't
was
see
it?
much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities.
The authorities or the Spino?
I trekked all the way
Oh, the
over to the
authorities,
Palais Mermonia
authorities.
just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual.
As usual.
Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice.
Fontaine is so
Thankfully,
cooked,
the ever-reliable
honestly.
Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately
Like, I
called
get
in
that
the
their
Marechaussee
justice
Phantom to
system is
crack the
supposed
lock
to be
and
better,
check if there
but
were any
it's
dangerous
not.
items
It's
inside.
so bad.
And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Wanna bet it's not even a gun,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just like a
Mr.
tranquilizer
Knight,
dart.
You're from Natlan, aren't you?
It's
You-
like a
you know a lot
tranquilizer
about
dart for being a vet.
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... Don't dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why,
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me,
Yeah, it's a
it didn't even
tranquilizer
really look
dart.
like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch.
This is so pretty. Fontaine is so pretty.
Something like this.
Okay.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
She's a good artist.
It's nothing. Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing?
He likes it.
I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like.
He's recognizing it.
And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
There's a crab over there.
No. Quite the opposite. The features are very accurate. And it is definitely from Natland.
But it's not a
Please,
gun.
don't mind me.
I don't know.
I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
Explain to me what's going on. Okay, are we... Yeah, thanks a lot. We have to talk
I
about
should be
this
the
in
one
secret.
thanking you. Thank you. And everyone else for your support.
Thank you for your
Don't mention
support.
it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Yet. We will do
Not
something.
at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs.
Really? Who knows about Kinish? Oh,
Dear.
he was in the trial.
I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too.
You do that, sweetie.
But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you.
Aw, she's a
Here's to
sweetheart.
a successful
I really like her
collaboration.
shoes. She has really good shoes. I want a pair of boots like that, actually. Yes, let's find a quiet spot.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun.
It's a tranquilizer dart for being a vet. I don't know.
Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins.
I like my idea better.
Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this? Out of the blue?
Honestly, yeah.
I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks.
Ooh.
Time is of the essence. So I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions.
Yeah, I will join you.
Perfect. Then we can head out right away.
I'm just gonna go talk to Navia real quick, though, because I'm nosy.
Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
He's so sweet. Yes, please wait, darling. Okay, that was cute. Go hire employees. Interesting. Should we pop back to that? Let's go do the Kinish stuff. Oh my god, we're going to see my boys, aren't we? Nuvia and Ricey are so going to show up soon. Trifecta. We're running around as... Aoife's here also already! Nice! Oh, hello, sweetheart.
Oh, man.
Aoife and Kaya should hang out. Also
Bro.
probably make out, let's be so real.
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real.
Aww, they're
Quite
cute.
a few of them, actually.
For Manchester United
yeah,
Cup
what
fan.
makes you
Oh,
Fontaine?
nice, okay.
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kaniche is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already
Do
making
you have a
headlines.
special food you usually eat
stop
on
it.
match days?
It's not like I was the center of attention.
I feel like that would be a fun thing to
Wasn't
have.
expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
Why? We're everywhere. We're
on,
busy bodies.
Aoife.
Aurora,
Huh?
chill out.
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Solid point. I have to give that
fair
one to
point.
Aurora, honestly. Granny taught him well.
Anyway, back on topic.
Speaking
uh,
of
wait a
Aurora,
second.
how's your
I lost my
grandma?
train of
Still
thought.
sexy?
What were we talking about again?
Probably.
course.
For vegetables,
Kakuku.
It'll be a takeaway. Nice.
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It is. That's.
It's Cheval Moran.
Oh, it wasn't right actually. Oops.
Ah, right.
I
keep
should know
stumbling
that
over that
because
one.
I've had Farina on my team
Guess
for
I
a
owe
bit
Cheval
now.
Moran an apology, even if she's not here.
I kind of have her here if I could be Farina real quick.
Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from that land, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
They could have also brought Marissa.
He is.
That would have
I'm
been
just here as a
fun.
responsible adult.
Aw.
It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried.
Oh, that's so cute.
They had me come along.
Even though it's your first time too.
Oh.
Right. But they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Okay.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
I do love that Auroran has
Wait, what?
homophobia in
So
his
I'm
eyes.
getting the
Like, it
grandson
looks really
treatment now
cute.
too?
Aw.
See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Are you that much older than him,
Meaning
though?
everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
Honestly, Auroran's
In theory,
making solid
nothing at
points
all.
right now.
In
I
that
think this is
case,
the most
Guess I better start
I've
over.
ever liked Auroran.
Hi guys.
I'm kind of
My
vibing
name's
with him.
Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Why did he say that? Nice to meet you, little bro.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore.
I don't know, but that's some
So,
freak
what
shit.
about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
I think he's worried Kukuku can't
You
handle
think
himself.
that's what I'm worried about?
I think he's messing with you, bro.
Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku.
He's so pretty.
Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
I mean a lot, I think.
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one.
Nasty.
If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
That's what flying objects do.
Oh no, bro.
I mean, isn't he-
Or rather, did Kakuku get
Isn't
caught
he
by
more
the
of a
guards for flying
bird?
around?
Like,
If they had managed that,
the definition
we'd at
of
least be able to
object
track
is
him down.
very vague in
But when the
Fontaine.
guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Aw, that's so cool. Why is that
Which
so cute to
building?
me right now? Oh no.
That one?
Yep, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while.
I'll just ask my
As
husband,
for Aoife, well,
Novelette, about
let's
this.
just say he's
so
not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
That's fine. We know
Not
all
like
of
it's
the
my fault,
important
though.
people here.
You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire.
I don't
while
think
important
anyone's
documents are flying
shooting
about
at him.
Left, right, and center.
Paimon, no one's
Heck
shooting
yeah.
at him.
If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus.
Aw.
I believe in him.
Why is Auroran being so adorable today? There could be not one awesome Saurus, but two.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I
Is the
never
other
make
awesome
light of
Saurus
something
movie?
like that.
All right. Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kukuku.
Yeah, we were just heading there for something else
Leave it to us.
anyway.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
We should bring Aoife
And
anyway
if
for to
Kukuku
look at
doesn't
him.
listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Bro, what?
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Yeah.
Well, then it's your call, bro.
All right then, if Kukuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
No, we're not doing that.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
Won't give us trouble or won't object to getting feathers pulled out?
Back when we first met Kukuku in the wild and I begged you to take him under your wing, I never imagined you'd end up spoiling
Aw.
him rotten.
I don't think we'll get
And
a
I never
choice,
imagined
but
you'd
honestly
be
I might
nagging me about
try. If we get the choice,
Oh, well,
maybe we will.
I definitely saw that coming.
Huh?
You're only 5 years old after all.
Oh, you're not living that one down, Aoife. I have no idea why he said that, but he's not living it down. We'll just walk in as Farina. Yeah, I'm doing my steal check. Every time I go places, I have to make sure if I can steal something. And if I have stolen everything I can steal. It's very important to steal things.
Nothing new there. The first few days of every month are always noisy.
Yeah, my boy wreaked havoc.
What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
They're probably being like, bro. I'm gonna go in and check on him. Hey Dad, what's up? Are you being stupid? That's a bird. I'm friends with that bird, give it me. Farina's the one calling him Dad. I'm not calling him Dad. That's my husband. That is my boyfriend. Oh, they're so gorgeous. I told you we're going to Husbando
Did he say
Central.
he came from Natlan? No.
Wait, can you understand
I
him?
can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no.
But the boys are voiced. We're living our best life. For real now? Hey, Kukuku.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
Oh, you know one another.
He's a bro. He's a bro of a bro? I'm saying he's a bro. That other one feels
He's
mean.
a friend, yeah. A Saurian friend, let's say.
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner.
He's
Guess
outside.
that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
For real?
He angry.
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex?
Oh, look how pretty
I'm just
he
about
is.
done with my business here. Need me to step out?
Please stay.
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work. If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kanich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial?
Yes.
I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
Mr. Husband.
So you've met Neuvillette before? But wasn't the trial overseen by another judge?
Yeah, and then people said my husband was stabbed, but
I've
he
seen
wasn't
his
even
photo in the
stabbed.
papers. But as for this other gentleman,
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
I love Nuvi so
Pleasure
much.
to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
We can just give him to Aoife. He's waiting outside. Aww.
I
That
believe
hurt
he
his
said,
fifis.
or rather, I suppose he meant, that he'll keep this to himself. Though I
this
should
man is so
mention, Mr.
beautiful.
Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
I don't think he can spell.
Sure thing, bro.
Oh, he's so cute. Yeah, they are a pair of awesome, sorry.
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Wow. It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch. That must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a
He's
suspect.
so pretty.
That's exactly
Hey,
my line of
meow.
thought.
How's it going?
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly.
So
I'll
many
arrange
beautiful
for the
men
Marechaussee
today.
Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody.
Yes, let's pray.
Wriothesley,
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry, baby.
that would be much appreciated.
Yeah, they're flirting.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this guns lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
Okay, why would anyone
I'll
write
be
a lost
staying in
and found
Fontaine
notice
for
for
the
that
time
in the
being.
first place, though?
If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
Same for me, but also if you don't need help. Like, if you just want to go for dinner or a cup of tea, just, like, let me know, baby boy, okay?
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Marvelous. Thank you all.
Oh, he's so pretty. Nuvolette has
all that's
got
left
me
is
acting
to-
unwise. He's probably my second most simmed character in this game, I feel like.
You miss me, bro?
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn
You
it all
got
from?
Navia? Not no Aoife? Oh. Ah, no. A couple of top bros from Natlan, exactly. I've still not
Well,
decided
that's
if I'm
pretty
even pulling
extraordinary.
on those banners.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine
I'll
whether
decide
Mr.
after
Kukuku
Scoffy's
qualifies
story
as a
quest.
flying object.
He's a little
And
bit like
following on
a
from our
person,
conversation
sort
just
of.
now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
He's so unserious.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kukuku. Excited?
I can help pass a message to his friends. Yeah.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
He's so unserious. Like, the most unserious part about him is that he's actually serious. Aww. Oh
All right
no.
then, we'd better get going. No
Can
need to
you
see us off.
pull more? That is so cool. I know that's like a tiny thing, but I don't know, that's fascinating to me. Hi, check. Actually, hi, check for real, yeah. We're tit height on both of them, which is the same height we are on Senora.
I know you mentioned a while
Hello,
back that
hello.
people from Natland would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they
You have
come
zero
from,
pity.
all
I'm
dragons
doing
are
well. What
inquisitive
about
by
you?
nature.
I don't remember what I said about anything being tiny, actually.
The same might well be said for humankind.
The same
The
might well be
real
said
reason
for
you chose to
humankind.
stay to investigate this
Okay.
case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Kukuku, was
Honestly, I lost my last 50-50 to
Guilty as
D-Loop, so
charged.
I feel the game
Nothing
is
gets
evil
past
too.
you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more?
Which one
We've got
better
the
between
world's best
Wriothesley and
translator on
Nuvi?
hand, after all.
Nuviland. That's my husband. I love him so much. Say bye to your dad, Farina. Bye, Dad! I lost to D-Luke pulling for Shanyeon. No, I didn't. Okay, I lost my last 50-50 to Mizuki. I lost the 50-50 before that to D-Luke. I lost to D-Luke pulling for Farina. I've lost so many 50-50s. Hey, bros.
Aurora and Aoife, we found Kakuku!
What's the situation? How bad is it?
It's literally fine. He's hanging out with the two hottest people. Well, the two hottest men in Fontaine. I can't say people, because, you know, Clorent, Alakino.
Oh no. When I saw that Kakuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kakuku just prefers high-rise living now.
Aww.
Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices.
Everyone's like, yes, we can hang out alone together.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Kakuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
Yeah, he had an interesting chat with VIPs.
See?
Ooh, nice. Good
You're
going,
not exactly
Navia.
reassuring me here.
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that bad. Kakuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Marmonia for a while to sign
Accidentally.
a
We literally let him
confidentiality
stay
agreement.
there. What was accidental
Don't
about
worry,
that?
The person in charge of looking after Kakuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
You'll just have to wait a bit longer. Yeah, also you and the person in charge of looking after him might have like a little vibe going on, just like based on vibes, you know.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow,
Aoife's
hearing that's
such
put
a
my mind to rest.
sweetie.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kakuku actually gets out.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms
Do you hear
upstairs at the
that,
Hotel
bro?
de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Okay, we'll do.
Yay, problem solved! Alright, let's catch up another day.
Bye, bro. This is cute. This is like so wholesome. This is making me very happy. Oh, hello. We skipped stream yesterday. I had a full day hanging out with like a bunch of different people, so we kind of cancelled stream. Whoops. But now we're back and we're in Fontaine and we're gonna go back to this quest. I did do this stuff just for myself, and honestly, I have to give it to them. Very easy to get your rewards, like very, very easy. I finished on like cycle 24 or something, I want to say. And then I did a couple more to see if anything else would happen, but nothing else is happening. Hey Matrix, boop! So honestly, these are like really easy to clear. And I have to say they were also like really, really good. Like the little stories you have, what do they call them? Friendly encounters. The little friendly encounters you have, adorable. Farina is voiced and she's the most important girlie in the world, so I'll give that to them. Every time you look at Risley, he becomes prettier. Oh well. But yeah, we're going back into it. And seeing what goes on with everything else. We don't get a lot of primos for that, but whatever. We're not doing it for the primos, we're doing it to see our boys. And then, honestly, we're kind of a little bit thinking about doing a couple of polls, but I've still not decided. But I do want Aoife. I don't know. I don't know. I'm saving for Skirk, but at the same time, you know. Also, she would do really well with Scoffy, wouldn't she? I don't know. We'll figure it out. First things first. We'll just continue this. Oh, cool. I'm in the right place. Let's pretend I totally knew that and started here on purpose. I was just here for healing, but Let's pretend. See what's happening. No way, bro! I really, really want Aoife, like 95% for Aoife, but I do want him for like 5% for Kakuku. Because Kakuku's funny as fuck. There's someone here. And I'm like, should I pick this up? But then I don't. Hello, Leafy. How's it going? My boys are hanging out. No way, bro! Just, you know, try to be chill today and then all is forgotten. Well, all is forgiven? I don't know what to say. But thank you for apologizing. And I hope you're having a good day and had a good week so far. Oh, I don't have autoplay on, obviously.
Oh, hey, my little dudes!
Little dudes! That's so cute. That's a new one. Doesn't he usually... Your phone ain't chill, though? Well, then tell your phone don't do that. Look how happy Lamine is. Oh, she's so adorable.
Oh, wow! Kukuku's learned a new greeting!
Yeah, he did.
Is that good news or bad news, though?
I don't really know, Pai Pai.
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
This is such a sweet man.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time?
Why is he so cute?
Get out of here!
I think that means no. This is adorable. Oh, I also don't have a screen protector, Leafy. We're living life dangerously and not very smartly, but I'm with you there. I have like a protector on the back of it, but not on the screen. Yikes. I hope it's not too damaged.
Huh?
Paimon's so cute. Every time I look at Paimon, I just get so happy.
Please tell Paimon there's been some other progress too.
Of course. That's why I'm here.
Well done, Kinish. Everyone else
Kakuku's not
is like
the only
playing
one
with
that Mr.
Kakuku.
Risley's been getting to talk. I'm
Top
referring,
right
of
crack.
course, to the convicts.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
Why do they kind of look like a big bro, little bro duo? That's adorable.
After racking their brains, they remembered
alright,
speaking to an
looking forward to the
inconspicuous
weekend.
middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natlan. He was dressed in the manner of the
Middle-aged
Children of
man.
Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, he didn't look any different from your average Natlanese traveler.
Unless the
Perhaps seeing
people
that
who
they
saw
were
him
dressed
were
as
like
merchants,
racist as fuck.
this man stopped for a chat, inquiring where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could share a boat.
Oh no, they were also from Natlan, my bad. I thought someone
The
was
smugglers
just like
were
racially
very cautious,
profiling
though.
them.
They didn't tell him any specifics. But all this happened before I crossed paths with them. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck aboard, and ended up being carried along all the way to Fontaine.
So he didn't even have a visa. Shouldn't he get arrested for that a little bit? Kinish doesn't have a visa, you guys. Oh, there's a HOW loading thingy. But like my cam's in front of it, but trust me, it's cute. Aw. I like details like that.
Boss, do we know if those Fontainians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
The little Melusine in the back.
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and
classic.
demand. Natlan's foreign
How's it
trade is
going?
just starting to lift off. There'll be a market for it, you'll see.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do business?
I mean...
Scarred face. Calloused hands. On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows.
Wow,
and his
he's
fingernails are
judgy.
dirty.
Imagine if it
Not
was just
exactly
a
your
normal
typical
merchant.
Could he have previously been a warrior? Or even an adventurer?
He's not all of Natlan
Something feels
warriors,
off.
really.
I'd better sneak up and get a closer look.
Like, I know he's right and everything, but like, judgy bitches much.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Ooh, they can craft.
Seriously?
Okay.
But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care?
I think they're pretty cool
Could
because
they
they're
be
craftless.
secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Find a way to create a diversion. Okay. Like what? Make an explosion. Oh. Was that not it? Maybe in the water? Oh. Am I supposed to stand in that specific spot while doing it? He's looking at me. They tricked me.
What was that sound?
Oh, okay. That's what I was supposed to do. I thought I was supposed to be there and... No, that's not what I was supposed to do.
Do we know if
I
those
need to be more
Fontanians
careful.
will even
Okay.
like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie.
Can I not skip this?
That's right.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine? Scarred face. On closer inspection, could he have previous? Something feels off.
Really? They're not letting me skip all that.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing.
I can't
Plus,
skip
no one's
this.
been asking us what we're up to.
That's rude. They should let me skip.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the
Don't know what
goods
I did
by
that
accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare?
I'm so
And
unclear
why would
on
they
where I
need to
want to throw
transport it with
stuff
such
to
care?
like to confuse them.
Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan?
They should let you
I'll
skip
need to find a
this.
way to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, he's looking at me. Ah. Nope. Oh, while I'm up here, I can throw down there? Do they not hear that? What do they want of me? How is that not how I create a diversion? Can I throw it at his head? Probably not. Probably shouldn't.
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me.
I didn't create
you
a
better
diversion.
cheer up
I
if you
just
know
ran
what's good
around.
for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff.
I feel like Kanish is kind of judgy.
If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up.
He's like, Ooh,
Those
these
Fontanians
criminals,
can't get
blah, blah.
enough of
I
their
mean, he's
legalese,
right,
so I've heard.
but we
They
don't
can
know
look all they
that
want.
technically.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all.
See, now he's like, oh, I was right, but
Looks like I've
30
gathered
seconds
enough
ago he
intel about
already
the smugglers
called
and their
them
contraband.
criminals.
Time to inform port security.
Judgy boy. I mean, I really like him, so he can be a judgy boy, but still, uncool Kinish.
So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontanian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
And then they tried to arrest you
headed
for having
exactly
a flying
where
object.
They should be.
They didn't.
Thanks.
Chrissy knew about it.
Based on your recollections just now,
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention to other passersby.
That's only natural, don't worry about it. Yeah, he kind of has like the less extreme shoulder-waist ratio to Risley's absolutely insane shoulder-waist ratio. I'm really getting big bro, little bro. This is adorable.
Yeah, Kanish, you did great.
in other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever.
Probably.
They were working entirely on their own.
No way, bro.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear.
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to chime in.
He said this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying.
It's a good observation, I quite agree. However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item itself.
Can we invite Clorent to help? Because I like her. Gin and treasure lost by the roadside. Ooh, maybe it was bait. What if it's a bomb?
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap. The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Why isn't it gonna explode, maybe? I feel like they should step
Has
away from
something
it.
sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
Huh?
He's trying to ask Nuvi on date night?
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up. That got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases.
Ooh.
When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
What if
That
someone got
doesn't merely
killed by
happen
the
in films.
kidnappers?
There have been similar cases in real life. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspired the films.
Sounds plausible.
Ooh. Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so does that mean they executed the hostage?
Paimon, stay calm. We haven't heard of any missing people, but would we have heard of them if they said don't go to the
I
cops?
agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands.
I believe I want
Selling
my
off
hands on your
stolen goods
waist.
is extra work that
Who
most
said that?
kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. We can discount that possibility for
I'm
now.
so sad I didn't get
And speaking of selling stolen goods,
but I'm glad I stopped pulling when I
don't you
did.
think this looks more like a
Because
transaction?
I got Janyon on literally my last 160 primos.
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rosula have a presence there. I'll bet that both parties
Once
were
the
completely
mafia
caught
is
off
on
guard.
site, you can't really do a lot anymore, can you? Great job, Lepin Pauline. Yes, the beggiest beggar of all begdom has done a good
That
job.
sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads. And timing-wise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board anyway. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us post-haste.
Ah, so that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves.
Can they not write it themselves?
In that case, I may as well write it myself.
Oh, okay.
Delegating this to someone else would require an additional explanation.
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is
Why is
that
that
really
so
a major
sweet?
concern here?
Just let
Well,
Nuvi write it
looks
himself.
like I won't be needed around here. At least until the notice has been posted.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a particularly fine cup of tea, if that swings it for you.
I'm telling you, I'm getting
Thanks,
big
but
bro,
no
little bro.
thanks.
I need him
I
to
left
hang
a
out.
very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get back to feed it.
Oh, true.
I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Kanich. Speaking of pets...
No, wait, bro.
Get out of here! Out of here!
Yep, that's the plan. Outta here indeed.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Kukuku. Furthermore,
Can we
it
go
has
see
been determined
Eva?
that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object. As such, he shall be free to move around Fontaine whenever he so pleases.
Oh, but Pai got
You're
in
the best,
trouble.
bro.
You're the best, bro.
Oh, that really is good news! Travelers, should we bring Kukuku back to Aoife and Auroran?
I want to see Aoife, but I don't
I
want
shall
to
leave him in your
Nuvi,
capable
so that's
hands.
difficult. Let's keep in touch.
Indeed.
Look at them! God, Risley's tall. Let's look at that thing again. Cool. Yeah. I'm not saying what I'm thinking, but we know what I'm thinking.
You know, all this has made me realize that I'd quite like to have a pet.
If that proves inconvenient within the fortress of Meripede, perhaps you should consider finding a place in the court of Fontaine.
Okay!
That actually sounds like a good idea. In the past, I always dismissed the idea of buying a property in the city. The prophecy about the floods meant it never seemed like a worthwhile investment. But now...
This might be a
Are they
good
moving
time
in
for you
together?
to re-examine the documents I gave you regarding your title as Duke.
Huh?
He already has a property? You bought him
Citizens
a house?
with honorary titles are eligible for certain benefits when purchasing property in the court of Fontaine.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Why is that so cute?
How about this? You read through your documents from start to finish, while I write up the lost and found notice.
No, that's adorable. Oh, I love that. Make them talk to each other more. That was so cute. That was so cute. Okay, I'll leave you guys to planning your new house, I guess. He should move in near Farina, then he can cook for her, because I don't think Farina still knows how to cook. Like, she still doesn't know. I mean, Scoffy can cook for her. Oh yeah, tell me. Someone tried to get in there by jumping off the roof. What the fuck? I hope they died. Fortunately, his life didn't wind up in danger. Unfortunately, his life didn't wind up in danger. At least they put him in prison, stalker. Aw, she seemed a lot more relaxed the last time I saw her. Thank you, sweet Melusine, who says nice things about my sweet daughter. I'll help you someone, Guy. I know you're here.
But that's just...
Hey, bros.
How?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Is he trying to teach him
Fine
tricks?
by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich!
Ugh.
Oh, nice dodge.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Cuckoo, you're free!
Yep.
Ugh, not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
He's being so tsundere.
Hey, other granny.
Oh, yonder. Other granny.
And hey, Paimon and Kanich.
I don't
It's good
know
to see
why,
you all.
but I like when he
Thanks
calls us
for
other
bringing
granny. It's
Kukuku
so
back.
cute.
Get it away! Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face.
He's so
dare
pressed.
you.
I double
If you've got the energy to argue this much, you're clearly not hungry yet. Let's go find something to eat while a How lives his best life.
Oh, he's crying. But yeah, sounds good to me.
Poor How. He spent all day being tormented by Auroron, only to discover that the suffering's just begun.
Ooh, Auroran has been a
Aoife,
naughty boy.
as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Even hear yourself? Ah! Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku got out of jail?
I mean, he wasn't in jail, was he?
Don't lose hope, How.
Aww.
By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now too. You're still in the game?
And also Paimon has freedom of
standard?
movement.
I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of
Look how
movement.
cute Paimon is.
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Yeah,
A house
good
really
luck with that,
growing
bro.
on me. He's
You'll be
such
putting
a
your own neck on
weirdo.
the line, too.
Also, there's no such restaurant!
Anyway, thanks for looking after a How, guys. I'll take over from here.
Why you?
When Kukuku delivered his promise, looks like we managed to swap Saurians. That's
Between
cute.
the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down.
Paimon wins my cuteness competition. I'm sure saying that. She's adorable.
Really? Thanks!
It's true. You're my
Wait, who are the other
favorite.
contestants, though?
Everyone in the world. You're the cutest thing I've ever seen, Paimon. What time is it right now? Okay, we can faff about doing something in that time. Do you have to go inside or just hang out in front? It looks like we have to go inside. I thought we were going to hang out like in the front of it. But okay. Yeah. What? The lost and found notices are in Nuvi's office? That can't be right. That's just where we are hanging out.
Huh, looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Yeah, the 3 main people involved in this pipeline.
Hello, you two.
Hi, baby.
Have there been any developments? Okay, guess not.
Why is no one being nicest to Paimon?
Well, the notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty unlikely that someone would show up right at...
And there they are.
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah!
Is that
What's
Aurora?
going on? The Special Patrol?
I don't think that's who this is.
Someone's knocking on the door. Please, anything but the Special Patrol. I'm gonna go with it. That sounded like Aurora.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes!
Is it?
Let's
I
go
don't
check
know.
it out.
Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah,
Good
it's
day,
Aurora.
all. Gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles.
Who's he calling Cramps?
What in the Tevet are you doing here, Auroran?
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. Kukuku's owner?
No, that's Aoife.
One of his owners. Kind of.
Oh, they're co-owners. Like,
But, bro, what are you doing here?
oh, Paimon's so cute.
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Yeah, if he's... What the fuck?
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Kinich?
No, he would know.
Somehow
Aurora.
I highly doubt that.
Yeah, he knows
For
Aurora.
starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
I apologize for my grandson bursting in like this. Yes.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door-knocking etiquette? That's how they do it in all the films.
He's such a
That's
loser.
not door-knocking etiquette. That's the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol doing their job. Completely
Okay, so Special
different
Security and Surveillance Patrol is what we're calling the FBI.
I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting entry, to show the people inside you had something important to discuss.
Who let this man out unsupervised?
Sorry about that, I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment, I'll go back out and try again.
No need. Actually, let's let him go outside and knock again. Oh, he's endearing.
So, Auroran, you said you were here to claim a lost item. What did you lose?
Yeah, so basically...
Oh.
For real now? Oh, come on, bro.
Is arresting my dear grandson what it's come to? Yeah, let's arrest him.
Auroran, be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it belongs to Aoife?
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun.
Okay. Yeah, tell us the truth. Otherwise, we're gonna have to arrest you for real.
All right then. I knew this wouldn't go well. So here's what went down. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we
Aw.
figured we'd head out and visit some of the Cour de Fontaine's famous landmarks. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais Mermonia. But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers, so he asked us to pretend to be the owners and claim it on his behalf.
How did Aoife fall for that? I
You
get
didn't
how
manage to keep
Auroran
that
fell.
pretense up for
Like,
long.
I get how Auroran fell for
It's
it. 'Cause
fine.
He's a little
I'm
bit
not the one who
stupid.
feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais Mermonia. Was this individual a Fontaine native?
That part might have also
Yes,
already been a
at
lie.
least I
sweetie
assume
pie.
so. He looked like a well-dressed gentleman to me. We were about to refuse, but he was so polite.
Could it have been a disguise?
Probably.
Oh no. Auroran, Paimon thinks you've been tricked. This person might be in cahoots with the bad
This person might be the
maybe
bad
you already
guys.
took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-shaped.
How would they know it went pear-shaped, you stupid little thing?
No way. I'm not that dumb.
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kukuku are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Ah.
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
Nicely done, bro.
In that case, let's hurry over to where Aoife is. Time to catch that con.
But what does she mean
out
once
what's
it
really
went
going on
pear-shaped?
here.
Like the person doesn't know what's going on
Wait a
in
minute,
here.
I have a question first.
Yes, I will go
Traveler,
with you.
Paimon. You're pretty famous in Natlan, right?
Oh yeah, also that.
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
They drew a nice picture of me. Yeah, Kinish, Auron, and Aoife too.
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then picking Auroron to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
It suggests that the person who got Auroron to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves.
So we
There are
should give
plenty
him
of
the
unanswered
item and follow
questions,
him.
but standing around racking our brains won't help. However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich, oh, and of course, Monsieur Nivelet too, stay here for the time being.
I'll stay here with Nubi,
We'll empty
that's
the box,
fine.
give it to Auroron, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
The hottest man you have seen in your life in thigh-high boots is like, yeah, I'm not gonna be noticed. No one pays attention to me. Have you looked in the mirror in your life, Wriothesley? Like, what the fuck? Everyone notices you. This is not about being famous, which you also kind of are, but what the fuck? Being low-key has its advantages, yes, but he's wearing thigh-high boots, so...
I think this plan is worth a try. I shall leave it to the pair of you.
So, I have to go undercover again, right?
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Roger that. Over and out.
He's such a dog. Oh. You get to be baby boy.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroron has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now.
Will he also go in the elevator, or do we just, like, jump down? Oops, I put him in water. Pretty. Super landing, because we're being low-key and not noticed and all that. Someone's being bugged by Kukuku. That must be the guy. That's what this man thinks is low-key. He's just like, walk, fashion, baby,
Nothing
and
suspicious
no one's
going on
noticing
here
that.
either. Strange. Maybe we're overthinking this?
No, probably not. Maybe the bad guys are just good at what they do.
Stop
Sweet
with the
baby.
pecking!
He's
Stop
so
with
cute.
the pecking!
I want one as a pet.
Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of yours under control!
But are you begging like the beggiest beggar in all of Begdom?
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the? This thing has a job? So in Natlan, they just dish out jobs to any old
Wow, that's fucking
Uh-oh.
rude.
Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
thing. I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku. Master Kukuku. Lord Kukuku. I meant no offense, I promise.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now. Let me ask him some questions first.
Sure thing, bro.
Sure thing, bro.
Acheron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he just pretending to be clueless earlier?
Bit of both, really.
Interesting. Think I'll sit back and see how this plays out.
Look how beautiful that man is.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
So I got it, but I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
Huh?
Yeah, you
This
have to
thing's
buy
pretty
it.
cool. I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
Aoife's like, what the fuck, boy?
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
His life hangs in the balance?
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna offer me in return?
Are you trying to get him to say my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you.
Oh, they have a film night. Oh, that's so cute.
You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our hands.
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Oh my god, don't actively talk to Rice.
Enough. More than enough.
Okay, it was alright.
Who's this dude?
That dude is
Just
the
think of
dude.
me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing. Truthful answers appreciated, of course.
Oh no, I'm toast now.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yes, of course they do. Please ask away.
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the whole story from the beginning.
I suppose I only have myself to blame. Such a rare antique, I couldn't resist.
So are you the buyer?
I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, if someone's selling, I'm buying. I don't care to ask where they sourced their goods. As for the seller of this particular item, well, I've never met him in person. We've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads in some shady tabloids. Lost and found notices, missing person ads, that sort of thing.
Is he the one who
As long as I
published
took
the new
care to
religious
hide a
stab
time and
article?
place somewhere within the text, then slipped some mora into the envelope before submitting the ad, it would get published. And that was that. No fuss, no trace. Simple, right? Normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, I arrive at the pickup spot expecting a discreet in and out, and instead, I find a whole construction crew at work. That was not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him again the same way as usual. He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais Mermonia.
But have you already paid
Well,
for it?
he wasn't lying about that.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a discount on the price.
I'd just keep it if
Of
I were
course, it
him.
wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
I mean, you technically don't have to pay for it.
Feeling smug now, are we?
Like, if he retrieves it, what's the smuggler gonna do?
Now, are we?
Are we?
No, please go easy on me.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natlan, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve it. And by a stroke of
guess.
complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to see these two young folks wandering around, so I... I'm so very sorry. I underestimated the pair of you.
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet he told you to collect the item from the Palais Mermonia. Was he not worried that you just split afterwards?
Exactly. 'Cause
Well,
that's what I do if
to
I
be
were him.
honest, though, I can't claim to know him very well. He, on the other hand, seems to know my name and where I live.
Oh.
Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon. That's probably not the kind of person I want to double-cross.
Also fair point, honestly.
Fair? That makes sense.
Makes sense to me too.
So, Mr.
Please, just call me Argento.
Argento.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the waves.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those gangster films?
Exactly, Oron.
Oh, I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
No, he's gonna drown him.
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in an international smuggling case. A trip to the Opera Epicles seems unavoidable at this stage, but on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
He's so fine.
Okay. Do I really? Please tell me what to do.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure to let me know all the details. I'm talking time, place, the whole lot. If we can catch the other party by doing this, you'll have gone some way toward redeeming yourself. Understand?
Oh, I see. I understand. You shall have my full and unadulterated cooperation.
Are we not thinking that they're being
Good.
watched right now?
Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais Mermonia will be watching you and ensuring your safety.
I'm sure they will.
All right, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents behind. You can go now. As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. But that would take a lot of time and effort.
He's like, I don't want my boyfriend to do more paperwork. That's nice of him.
See? Mr. Kakuku knows exactly where I'm coming from. So, I was thinking, since you're all friends of the Traveler...
Yay!
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us. And out of respect for the Traveler, we won't say another word.
Aoife's so cute.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in the tailor-made pair of cement shoes. In that case, I understand completely.
Why is he doing
Not
this like
exactly
weird little
what I was
accent?
going for, but if that's how you want to understand it, then be my guest. Then it's settled. Thanks for your help.
Whereas he's like, I didn't threaten you with murder, but if that's what it takes, sure.
Boy, am I glad that's over. That's enough work for one day. Time to head back.
Hi, baby. Who I just hung out with the whole
Judging
time.
by your
so-
expression, it must be good news, huh?
It went smoothly, on the whole.
Auron was being hella weird though, like... He glossed over a lot of bro talk, yeah, he better.
So basically, we hold off until Argento and the other party have set up the next stage
So
of the
the other
transaction.
party almost definitely
Then
works
we
for
plan
a
our next
newspaper,
move.
right?
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting. I'm just not sure the other party will take the bait so easily.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit, he could have walked away as soon as the contraband was brought to the Palais Mermonia.
Maybe he thinks we're like
On top
dumb.
of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers or accomplices, and he's relying on an extremely limited set of options to push the deal along. So, if you ask me, he seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any real ability. I almost get the feeling that if he misses out on this opportunity, he won't have any other way of making money. His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that the ball will land exactly where he wants it to. Or, I don't know. Maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and our efforts will have been in vain.
I mean, you would have still
At least
recovered the
Natlan will get the
weapons,
stolen
so-
relic back, so it won't have
Exactly.
been for nothing.
In that case, let's hope his arrogance stays in play.
Everyone, I have just
How do we
briefed the
know it's a
Marechaussee
he?
Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, we will act without delay. When that time comes, we will be relying on your help.
Of course, baby.
We'll be waiting for the good news.
Always happy to help, sweetheart. Do we talk to this guy just because I legit can't mind my own business and like my quest log is already insane anyway? Just pop a few hours ahead.
Novelette sent someone to contact us this morning.
Yay!
That must mean there's been some progress. No time to waste. Let's head out.
No, wait, not. I think it's navigating me to the wrong thing. Oh no, it's navigating me to the right thing. Okay. The price. I love how they're like, yeah, we're just hanging out around here. No one's noticing that's anything going on, you know. Just the most important people in the universe
everyone.
hanging out.
We're not late, are we?
We're never late. They can't
No,
start
you're
without
just
us.
in time.
Aw.
Well rested, I trust.
I love that all three of them are voiced. It makes it so much better.
A great way to stay energetic, certainly.
I love them both, but I unfortunately couldn't pull for Risley because I lost my 50-50 on Farina and it took me really long to get her. And then I only had like 20 pulls for Risley and I didn't get him. And so I don't have Risley. You have him? No, I'm jealous. I'll trade you D-Luke for him. No one takes me up on that, which I fully understand. But I wanted him so much. But I wanted Farina a lot more. And I also really wanted Janyun, so I was like, okay, I can't use more wishes on him than that. He's a fraud. I don't know in what way. In what way? Is that from some sort of story quest? And because then I might not have like played that yet.
We received word from Mr. Argenteau yesterday, confirming the time and location of the transaction. It'll take place this afternoon, and it turns out it'll be somewhere we all know pretty well, too. The film Fantasyland restaurant.
What if they ruined that for us?
Really? Huh. He sure does like that place.
Oh, oh, okay. I pull on characters depending on if I like them. People will be like, "Oh, what team are you building with that person?" I'm like, "Hot girl team? I don't know. Besties who hang out team?"
Seems like you share our concerns, Traveler.
Indeed. Capturing someone in a crowded event venue will be much more challenging than in an open area. The criminal might try to blend in with the crowd, or even escape by taking hostages.
Or he might ruin the festival.
In light of this, we've had to
which
make
might
additional
Farina
preparations.
sad,
As soon
and
as
then
we
I have to
received the
kill
news
him.
yesterday, we began coordinating with the Marechaussee Phantom
Okay.
and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Mm-hmm. We'll be deploying lots of undercover agents on site. If things go south, the safety of the civilians will be our top priority.
Who's Ash?
Of course, fingers crossed, everything will go without a hitch.
I noticed a bunch of familiar faces from the previous case, like
Oh
Captain
my god,
Chevrolet
because
the
of my
Special Patrol.
profile pic.
So I'm feeling
Okay.
optimistic.
I forgot I had
We'll
that.
trust your instincts then.
I'll take it. She's hot.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, we've also been in communication with Miss Lapine Pauline and Miss Navia.
The Spina di Rosula will provide support within a controlled scope, so there's no need to worry.
The only potential issue is with Miss Escoffier.
Why would Scoffy be a problem? She doesn't want to serve criminals. She wants to introduce them to her chopping board. She would. Yes, Flat, do that. Have a nice shower.
You know what? That might not be such a bad idea. All right, no more jokes. Miss Escoffier has made it clear that she doesn't want her restaurant to suffer any losses as a result of this operation.
I love her!
But,
she's like,
well, I have a
fuck
feeling
the
things
law,
might
my
not go
restaurant is
quite
more
as smoothly
important.
as she hopes.
Is there anything I can do? I love her. Okay, we might be pulling for her later. I know I said I'm saving for Skirk, but we might have to pull.
To be honest, we shouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place, and it's caused you quite enough trouble already. The Fontanian authorities should be able to handle the rest from here. But still, I'm guessing you'd like to see how it all turns out.
Yeah, I want to see Scoffy stab someone.
Well then, feel free to head down to the scene, but just stay alert and play it by ear. You won't necessarily have to do anything. Unless things go pear-shaped, of course.
Things will probably
I'll
go
do my best
pear-shaped.
to ensure
They
that things
usually
don't
do.
escalate to that point.
Oh, you're getting involved. Why is he getting involved and I'm
Of
supposed
course.
to watch?
There are still a lot of unanswered questions, but our intel so far indicates that the culprit's from Natlan. Plus, I'm already a witness in this case. Might as well see this thing through to the end.
This is such a wholesome quest. I don't know.
That's the Knight we know and love.
I want a bit more of Kukuku though. He's funny. It's surprisingly smoothly because they're not present. That is unfortunately so on point. Hello, welcome in. I kind of want a how to show up and start cursing out Nuvi. I want to see how that works out.
Well,
he
that's enough of the
is.
small
He's
talk.
such a sweetheart.
The operation's scheduled for the afternoon. If we're quick enough, we'll even have time for a few cups of tea before we leave.
See, he also drinks a few cups of
And
tea.
let's grab something to eat too.
I just
Can't work on an empty
put them all in
stomach,
one.
you know.
It is still a few cups of tea, but it only counts as one at the same time.
And rooting for you. It's a very important job.
Rooting for us
Alright,
actually is the most
I'll head over
important
to the
job
venue
in the
now.
universe, so Paimon's right.
Ahal's been harping on for days now about this event-exclusive meal he wants to try. Guess I might as well shut him up sooner rather than later.
I hope he's nice
See
about
you in a
it,
bit.
though. If he's like, I don't
look
like
forward
this
to
meal,
hearing how it all
then
goes.
yes, rude. That's not good. Wholesome. Yoink. I really like in this event the Linny and Lynette involvement, but I'm sad that they didn't bring Fremy along.
This beach seems to be getting livelier by the day.
Thanks in part to the undercover agents. No, this thing actually like goes really well. We have made so much money. I wish they gave us the money.
Paimon's getting kind of hungry. Let's go check out the restaurant menu, shall we?
Of course. Oh, sus on a bus. Is that poisoned? That's ominous. Oh! Okay. Oh, this is so unserious. But pretty. Hi, baby.
Your friend thought you might be thirsty. Won't you stay and drink it?
Oh, a lot of people? Okay.
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with.
Oh, she covered
Stop right there!
Oh, look! A surprise
that's adorable!
After him!
Charlotte popping up, taking all of the pictures. That's amazing.
Sorry, my guy. Unlicensed and illegally docked. This boat's not going anywhere.
This is so unserious.
Quick! Don't let him get away!
Be careful!
Amazing!
Lowly worm! No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord! Who's stealing my fun? You again! You're driving me crazy! Oh, wow, bro!
Oh, wow, bro! That was so deeply unserious. I love it.
All right, that's a wrap.
Scoffy covering Farina's ears to yell at the guy.
Unbelievable! You can't just drag someone around like that! Such blatant disregard for human life! I'm gonna sue the living daylights out of you!
Will you now?
He will. This is
I think I did you a
Fontaine.
favor by pulling you away from your audience. Saved you some face at the very least. As for whether you were facing up or down along the way, well, that was your decision, wasn't it?
Why, you... all right, I admit it. I was in the wrong. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money. I was an expert on ancient relics. Not only did I have a successful career, but a happy family
Oh,
too.
and then they all died when
But
the
my
abyss
son,
attacked.
I never imagined he'd turn out this way. Fell in with the wrong crowd and ended up shoulder deep in gambling. We had some savings, but he drained them away like a waterfall.
Why did your son have access
Once he
to
fell
your
into debt, he had
savings?
creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him suffer like that?
How old is this
my
son
son
we're
is
talking
about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed the money. Please, believe me.
He doesn't have a dad, so you could adopt him. Just swap around.
You... Please, kid, I'm begging you. Help me. I see you're from Natland too. That makes us brothers. Please, have mercy.
Does he not recognize
I still have a
Kinich?
chance to help my son straighten himself out. But only if I get back. If I go to prison now, he'll be doomed, I tell you, doomed! And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future what families do?
It's also what Natland
Our
does.
fate is in your hands, young man. Please, have a heart.
He am begging you, like the beggiest
Something
beggar in
wrong,
all of
Kinich? Gone
Begdom.
soft, have we?
I don't believe a word you say. Wriothesley had you just about figured out.
Oh.
You're a gambler. Pure and simple.
Then maybe don't get
A
adopted
gambler?
by him.
Me? Nonsense! I told you, it's my son.
First of all, are you really from Natlan?
He would
You've
recognize
been keeping
Kinich
tabs
if
on
he
the gun's
were-
whereabouts this whole time. You should have
Yeah.
recognized at least one
Hey, is
familiar
there
face by
Sealy over?
now.
There's a Sealy over there.
On top of that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontainian, if you ask me.
Honestly, true.
What kind of logic is that?
People don't sue each other in
I can
Natlan.
explain. I actually grew up in...
Dumbass Will.
I don't want to hear another word. Ahow, here's your chance. Shut someone else up for once.
The moment I've been waiting for. Eat this, scumbag!
Being a compulsive liar is one of the hallmarks of a die-hard
Anything
gambler.
happen? Did Ahow do
I bet you're just a
anything?
Fontainian pretending to be from Natlan. Even if you have any friends or family to speak of, I'm guessing they've long since cut all ties with you. And you have your depraved ways to thank for
Your
that.
depraved ways.
Of course. I might be wrong.
He's just doing a little monologue while Ahow is beating the shit out of that guy.
But does that matter? I'm just here to arrest you. If you're looking for an advocate or a shoulder to cry on,
Sealy.
you're out of luck. Besides, prying the truth out of you is exactly what your beloved courts are for. Isn't that right?
Actually, the courts in Fontaine are mostly for making a spectacle. So, not really.
Many thanks.
It's been a while. All the help he's given you,
And
yeah.
me? What about me? So rude. You should be bowing down in gratitude to the almighty Dragon Lord.
Oh, as you wish. And also to Mr. Kakuku, he will not like that. Sealy, Sealy, Sealy.
Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
Yeah, you okay, Kinish? Do you want to drop
Don't
some
worry.
law on me?
I'm fine. I wasn't the one who just got dragged all the way here.
Little Kaniche, thinking back to when you were just an itty-bitty boy, Kaniche,
Flashback?
aren't ya?
Flashback, flashback, flashback?
Ah, don't start crying like a little baby. I am the almighty Dragon Lord. No servant of mine will be seen
How
acting
shut the
so
fuck up.
weak and pathetic in public.
Show me baby
What are you
Kinish.
on about?
Bad or how? Bad.
Still, I suppose there's no point hiding it from you. To put it plainly, I can't stand gamblers.
Are you aware you're in a gacha?
They're the most irresponsible people in the entire world.
Are you aware
no
you're in a
respect for the
gacha?
principle that you have to give in order to get. They'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin, deluding themselves
We'll tell
into thinking they
1,000
can
lies
use it
for,
to
like, a
gamble their
single
way to a
fate.
vast fortune. But we all know that even when it looks like you're getting something for free, there's always an unseen cost. In the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. I don't want anyone else to end up in a similar situation if I can help it.
Can I have a flashback to you being itty bitty, please?
Don't feel sorry for me. I certainly don't feel sorry for myself. They say that people are shaped by their past. And since I've made it this far, I must have done a lot of things right. We should never punish ourselves for the mistakes of others.
Aw, that's really sweet.
Instead, I choose to remember the moments that helped me grow.
Still an object.
Like when I first learned to use a grappling hook. Or the very first time I yearned for knowledge.
He's so cute. Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, I believe you.
He's so adorable.
Let's get going. If we don't head back soon, we'll cause more unnecessary worry.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get sidetracked by the Sealies, so.
How brilliant!
Baby Kinish was adorable. Kitty. Still no clue where the other Sealy might be. But you know what? Let's get back on target. Ooh, reputation rewards. We should fetch that in a bit. Back on target. Charlotte!
Yay! Traveler, Kaniche, you're back!
Hi, Lini in the
We
background.
just saw Chevro's taking the crown
Hi,
away.
Lena in the
She looked
background.
pretty pleased with herself.
Yeah, it did go a lot smoother than expected.
So after so much running in circles, turns out he had no fight in him, huh? Guess running away was the only trick up his sleeve.
And lying.
Oh, also, Risley said to let you
But it
know
wasn't a
that
good
he's
trick.
already left.
Aw.
He went to report back to the Palais Mermonia.
I want to hang out
Apparently,
with
the Mari
him.
show say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation into illegal gambling activities.
I wouldn't come
Sounds
so
like
hard
they'll
for
have their
gambling if I
hands
were a
full.
gacha, just saying.
Anyway, that's for the Palais to worry about. Not really our concern.
He was avoiding my camera. Aww. Aw, poor
Hey,
sweetie.
it's not like you to give up so easily, Charlotte.
She already got a bunch of good pitches. Yep. Bye, sweetie. Charlotte's really growing on me. I also love her
Make sure you
boots.
pick the best shots of Paimon.
Yeah, make like
Oh,
pretty.
already gone. Hope she heard that.
You can trust her judgment. She's a professional photographer. And if she prints a photo of you that you don't like, we can beat her up, Pai Pai.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I look
But
at
what
Farina
took
in
you
the
all so long
background.
to get here? Did something happen?
Just a bit of lore dumping. I'm gonna say how bonked his head and started crying.
What? Rumors and slander! When have I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulahau, ever sunk to such sniveling?
Often, actually.
Yeah, what's next?
To be honest, I haven't decided yet.
Do you want to have a
At the
tea
moment,
party with me and Farina?
I've got nothing urgent to get back for. And, in any case, the court might need me to testify again.
Do you want to hang out at the film
Plus,
festival?
that gun's still a key piece of evidence. I'll probably have to wait until the case is closed before I can return it to Natlan. So, I guess I'll be sticking around to enjoy the beach a little longer.
Oh yay, cute! Aw, cute! I like that. I have to say, I especially like that, okay. I really especially like that Scoffy covered Farina's ears when she was swearing. That is so sweet. Look, fit check! I do like this one a lot better, I must admit. But they're both cute. Twinning! You can talk to Farina and then she says sing.
A truly great adaptation must capture a film's core themes and seek to convey the inspiration that lies behind them.
Yeah.
The 3 attractions are certainly all up to par, and I trust that you'll be able to make them better still.
Not really, because they're all level 15, so I
To
can't
enhance our
add
film's
things
aesthetic,
like
I'd
this
recommend
stuff.
a few classics for you to familiarize yourself with. Or, if you have the time, maybe we could watch them together?
Yes, 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 yes. Movie night with Farina. Movie night with Farina, and everyone brings snacks, and we invite the twins and Fremi and Kinish, and it's gonna be such a fun movie night. We also invite Amber, just everyone hanging out, and it's so cute.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered.
They sure are,
If you'd
sweetie.
like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
I love us so much. Let's see if Linny has anything to say to us.
I feel so much better after seeing those animals. They're all so carefree. The other 2 attractions were great too. In fact, they've given me a new idea. An interactive magic show with a moving stage. We'll start working on it as soon as we've finished filming.
Seeing how happy everyone is here, I can't help smiling myself.
Very wholesome.
Would you like some fruit? Feel free to take some.
Oh, did I not take any yet today? Oh, I haven't. 1 apple. Okay. Shall we try to find that Sealy again? We'll actually go back to quest now. Oh, cool. Yeah, my achievement, I forgot. Ah, Plumberby's Paradise. Is that what we did? Oh, that's so close. We almost made it. The film festival thing is so cute, though. I love it.
Now that things have reached this point, we should add
a pinch of salt.
A dash of pepper, actually.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Huh? You 2 aren't talking about a new dessert menu by any chance, are you?
Yeah, pepper does not sound very desserty.
Not desserts.
Well,
talking about the script.
Oh. Oh, like the Escoffier film production.
Oh, my dear partner, photographer, rookie director.
Our creativity must keep up with the overflowing enthusiasm of our fans.
I love her so much.
There's no room for dull scripts on my stage. Plot twists should strike the audience like a cloud of pepper, leaving them sneezing in surprise.
Lynette in the background. Hi, Lynette.
The same logic applies in catering.
The Achoo in all caps, and she went,
I once heard Miss Emily mention that pepper could be used in perfumes. Perhaps I could find a way to make it work in desserts too.
A peppery kick to complement the delicate sweetness of cream, perhaps.
They're so cute.
Wow, the two of them seem to be working together so well.
Oh, I love it. Farina
I'm
deserves all
struggling
of
to
the
imagine
friends
what
in
a
the
pepper
world.
cake would taste like, though.
Peppery, I'm assuming, Pie Pie.
Well, well, what do we have here? Escoffier's making a new cake?
Yeah, and she's peppering in new ideas.
Oh, how exciting!
Why are we doing
When
the
it's
puns?
ready,
We're not
do
Sino.
let me know. I'd love to try it.
Is it just Paimon, or does it seem like everyone's even more enthusiastic now that they've finished their work?
I mean, that's usually how it is.
Why shouldn't they be? When your hard work pays off, that's when you should celebrate. It's like a batch of fresh macarons. You should never let fear of sweetness stop you from adding all the filling you please. After all, if there's ever a time to pile on the sugar, it's when you're making macarons.
Pile on the sugar! Pile on the sugar!
When the NPC tries to be part of it.
And why are we piling on the sugar?
Lepine Pauline, you're here! Is it ready?
Is what ready?
Of course! It all went according to plan.
Ooh.
Huh? Were you off on some kind of important task?
I was indeed. Please accept this.
Oh, they made a present for us? What is it? Oh, that's so cute! Lynette's little face.
Oh, wow! It's a panoramic view of the amusement park with everyone's illustrations on it!
Since the film Fantasyland has been such a success, we decided to create a unique souvenir to remember it by.
That is adorable.
We built this park together brick by brick, so we decided we'd all contribute to drawing this map together too.
But did we get to draw on it?
To be fair, it was mostly thanks to Miss Lepine Pauline.
Aww.
She's our expert when it comes to drawing, after all.
She is a good artist.
We all did our best to leave our own marks, too.
That's right! And on top of that, Traveler, I'm offering you a most special privilege.
Is it dinner with your
You
dad?
get to add a mustache to my portrait.
That's so cute. Fancy a white one? Fancy a red one. I want to do a white one to go with her hair.
Cream flavored, huh? Very traditional, but also very delicious. You have my approval.
It will match her hair. Oh, it's so small, but I can see it. Cute.
All right,
I wonder what
then.
she would have said about a red
Now that
one.
you're the proud owner of this commemorative map, you can draw as many different flavored mustaches on it as you like.
Aww.
Sounds like a pretty tasty map. We'll look after it well.
This is so cute.
Great. Your satisfaction is our #1 priority. Everything's all in order. Now it's time to relax. Forget about work and just enjoy the park.
Oh, that's adorable. Oh, did I actually get it? Oh, yeah, that's unrelated. 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 Obviously unrelated. There it is! Oh. Oh, Lepine Pauline didn't draw herself on it. That's kind of sad. Aww. I have to look up later what the red one would be. Oh, that's cute! Oh, I really like that. But that will have been it now, huh? Yeah! Oh, adorable.